I wanted to give you guys a life update. So that's pretty much from everything from why I'm here in Australia,
Beautiful mountains just surrounding us.
what I'm doing, and the things that I'm hoping for in the future. Let's get this started by explaining to you guys why I'm here in Australia in the first place. But for that information, we gotta go back about 3 years. About 3 years ago, my partner Laura was on a working holiday visa herself, and she was actually in Canada pretty locally. Unfortunately, after about 2 years of her being in Canada, her visa expired. So she had to come back here, and about 6-ish months later, I followed. So that brings us to February of 2024. I sold all my stuff, from like my car, my gaming setup, all the things that I pretty much owned. I landed here on February 2nd, 2024, and that's when my life started in Australia. So pretty much from there, I've been going around places, still doing my photography. Since then, I've been going around, traveling a bit, exploring the areas. I've been down to Tasmania now, I've been to Sydney. So a few months of traveling around, getting to know the area, I actually ended up getting a full-time job. After looking around for quite a while, I ended up finding a job similar to what I was doing before I left, and that is detailing cars. So I currently work at Mazda, and it's about a 5-minute walk, so I don't think I could have got a closer job. The really good thing about having a full-time job is it's very steady income, so in the future we can travel a lot. Let me explain my future goals, I guess. We want to move to Scotland, hopefully this year or early next year, but to make this happen, I have to have a full-time job. So the plan is still very up in the air and very loose, so we're not exactly sure what we're really doing yet. Our ideas at the moment is to save as much as possible until we end up thinking we want to go and we have enough saved. Realistically, we want about 10,000 each, and then that'll make it so we can travel for a little while in Scotland without instantly going there, having to get a job. So our main goal was to work as much as possible and go in October, because unfortunately with my visa that I have, I can actually only have a job for up to 6 months, which October 4th, I believe, will be my 6 months at Mazda. So I will have to look for another job after that, which wasn't really practical if we were going to leave like October, November anyways. So I was looking more into my visa and stuff like that, and I realized that I have to do something called specific work to end up getting a second year here if I want to, which that includes like tree planting, fruit picking, I think some landscaping work involves that. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can work in like hospitality in like really remote areas in Australia. Just weird, obscure things and jobs like that. If I do end up wanting to get another year here, I do have to work 3 months in that specific jobs. So I'm thinking maybe September I leave my job currently and then find a job that is in that description, and about 3-4 months after that, that's when we move to Scotland. So that gives us about 7-8 months roughly to save as much as possible until we can follow our dreams. Let me backtrack a little bit though. So there's a few places we would like to go before I start a new job. And the first place I believe I'm going to be going in August. I'm not 100% sure yet, nothing is set in stone. I'm hoping the first week of August I will be able to go to Scotland and be with a bit of my family. So that will be really cool if I have the opportunity to do that and I have the savings. So once I come back, that'll be closer to the middle of August, and that'll give me a couple weeks until September, which I was planning on going to New Zealand the first or second week of September, because that'll be our 3-year anniversary, and we're looking to kind of spend that traveling and visiting her family, because a lot of her family is actually from New Zealand. So the main idea is to actually quit my job, go to New Zealand for a week or two, come back here, and then be able to apply for jobs that would be in the specific category, and then I'll be able to hopefully extend my visa to a second year for the future, after Scotland anyways. So if everything goes according to plan, this all should work out perfectly. Famous last words. So we do try to still do our photography on weekends and things like that. So we would like to work with Airbnbs locally. We actually went down to Tasmania for about a week and worked with a couple different Airbnbs down there. As you probably saw, a couple of them were on my YouTube page. The big question we both don't know is what's going to happen after Scotland. Potentially, if I get a second working visa, I can come back here for about a year. I can get a third one as well and have a third year here as well. But we're not too sure what we want to do. Do we want to move to Canada? Do we want to buy a house here? So many options. We're not 100% sure. We can go to a completely different country altogether as well. We've been spitballing the idea of living in British Columbia in Canada, because then we can take a flight from right on the border to directly here, and I can take a flight from there to Ontario. Obviously, it's in my country, and it is a lot closer to my family than it is hers. But we have so much time to think about stuff like that, and there's no need to rush anything. We are excited to just be on our little adventure, what we're doing at the moment. And we are super excited to have you guys following along as well. Another big part of my life update is actually this YouTube channel right here. This is something I've always wanted to do. I'm actually still not exactly sure where this channel is going to go in the future and what I'll be doing. I'm not sure if I want to be doing camera gear, if I want to be doing travel content, or if I want to do more like, I guess, sketches and funny videos. For example, I did the Australian one where I was eating the snacks and having really gross foods, really good foods. I've done the vlogging. It's just stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure where this channel is going to take me. The main goal with this channel, though, at the moment is just to kind of involve you in my life. Show you guys what I'm up to. If it is just trying out gross and silly foods, making a weird video, or just talking to you guys while I'm doing a vlog. I'm very interested to know why you're here. Are you here because of the camera gear? Are you here because of the vlogs? Do you personally know me in real life? Is that why you're here? So I believe you guys are actually caught up on my life update and what I've been doing, I guess, for the past 4 months. And that's pretty much working, saving, and going towards my goals. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I always will say this because I appreciate you for watching every one of my videos. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to watch every single one, but I appreciate you for watching this one, another one, whatever ones you want to watch. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. It really means a lot, and it does help me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers and my 4,000 watch hours. I know it's going to take a while, but consistency is key, and that's what I'm going to keep doing, is trying to post every single week and letting you guys know what I'm doing.